once. But yeah, what's up for you guys watching this on the YouTube replay? I appreciate y'all. We're just gonna be looking at some stocks live. I'll show you my portfolio and stuff. So yeah, good time to buy. Yes, sir, Joe. Hey bro, how's stock doing? Buy Google now? I actually think, yeah, dude, Google's a pretty one to buy right now. So check this out. If we look at Google, look at them just year to date. I mean, this is ridiculous. And yo, Isaac, thanks so much for the 9 roses, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys got any stocks for me to look at, Isaac or Joe, let me know in the chat or anyone. I'll give you some analysis on them. So yeah, look at Google down 21% year to date. I do own them, so I might be biased. Yeah, what was I down on them? Let me go back here real quick. So I am down 9% on my Google. So you could get it at a lower cost basis than me. But let me just show you why I love Google so much. The PE, the net income multiple, is an 18.65. So they're trading at a very fair valuation. And the net income is still growing here. The net income was 26 billion. It was up 28% year over year. That's some very impressive growth for their net income. And they have so many businesses inside one. You know, they own Android, they own YouTube, they have their Google Cloud, they have Waymo, they make quantum chips now. So Google's just such an innovative company. They got a dividend as well, so I would just hold them for the long run. Thoughts on the Bank of America, Deb? Yeah, what up, Luffy? Let's see. BAC, yeah, they're down. Wow, another 7%. Look at that like weird gap down. Like look at that candle, just that lonely candle in the middle there. Um, yeah, dude, what's the PE? They're trading at 10 times net income. You know, this is a great Warren Buffett stock. They have a 2.9% dividend yield, safe payout ratio. Yeah, let's see how Warren Buffett's holdings are doing today. Yeah, Coca-Cola's even down. You know, yesterday Coca-Cola was up. Now they're down. Apple's down 5, AXB. So yeah, good luck out there, friends. SoFi? Yeah, dude, SoFi's another one that I own. Look at them. I'm only up 59% on them. I mean, that's crazy. So let's go do some analysis on them. I'll be quick about this one because we've all probably heard of them before. You know, they're a fintech. Look at this. Look at their financial services revenue. I mean, this is why SoFi is really an incredible growth company. The sales are up 85%, literally at a new record. So the sales growth is incredible on SoFi's financial services, and they're now making net income every quarter. You know, if we zoom out, you know, people couldn't buy SoFi. They were losing money every quarter. Well, now they're making net income every quarter. So SoFi's really turned things around. How do you feel about call options right now? Seems risky. Yeah, right now I'm just a fan of buying shares of great companies. You know, now's the time to, yeah, just build up your quantity of shares in great companies. Hey, what up, Catherine? How do you recommend to grow a $1,000 account? You know, again, you're not going to get rich in stocks. You should just get 7 to 8% of your money back a year. I mean, here we are today. You lost 5% of your money, but no, I would recommend just buying the VOO, the S&P 500. Yeah, you literally should just get 7 to 8% of your money back a year. The goal, kind of, I think, in stocks is to turn $100 into 107, and then 107 into 120 the next year. You know, just compound it at 7% plus a year. Again, not financial advice. Nothing in this is. I'm just on here giving my opinion. I'm no expert. I've lost a lot of money. Anyway, oh, Palantir. Yeah, dude, Palantir. This is a great growth company. You know, they might even be a little recession resistant. Well, not their stock price, not the high valuation, but their sales, because a lot of their revenue actually comes from the government and like police stations. A bunch of police stations use Palantir. And look at this sales growth. I mean, it's incredible. It's up 41% to a new record. And that's just their government revenue. The commercial revenue also up 31% to a new record. So incredible growth on Palantir. And they have no debt at all. So they literally have no debt whatsoever. They have like 5 billion of cash. So yeah, they're nice. Oh, Celsius. Yeah, the Celsius, this one's like a mixed bag here. So if you're wondering like what happened to the stock, how did it go from $90 all the way down to 35? Well, that's why it's important to just take a quick look at the financials, because look at this net income. You know, they used to make 50 million plus a quarter. Well, now in the most recent quarter, they actually lost money and the sales are down 5%. So they lost their growth. Now, they did just acquire Alani, literally the most recent quarter, so that should bring back some of the growth there. If anyone's heard of Alani, they're like another energy drink company. What website? Yeah, hey, this is if you want to get this app right here, it's in the link tree in my bio. It's called Mumu. Let's see, RKLB. It's the first link there if you want to get it. Rocket Lab. Yeah, this is the company that sends rockets into space. They actually have a 1.2 billion backlog of orders. Oh, my phone's getting low here. But literally, they have over $1 billion backlog of orders. And look at their space systems revenue growth. I mean, this is what you can't make up. It's literally at a new record of 75%. So they have seen some incredible growth of their space systems revenue. That's what I look for. Companies like growing their sales. But you still got to be careful because they are still losing money. They're losing like only 200 million a year. That's not they can afford that loss. But yeah, I like the growth on Rocket Lab. Um, you adding to your longs right now? Yeah, here's the. I'll be quick. I bought some stock. I bought one share of this stock, FIX. You've probably never heard of them before, but I bought one share of Comfort Systems. Another stock you've probably never heard of before. I bought another share of Amphenol Group. I just love this company. Ticker symbol APH. They're down 5.7% on the day. No, you New York. What's up, dude? Any thoughts on PLMR? PLMR. So, oh yeah. So I believe. So this is a very niche company. So ticker symbol PLMR right here. If it would load here, what the heck? I guess there we go. Wait, PLMR. So I believe this company does earthquake insurance. I kid you not. This company does earthquake insurance. Let's see. Property and casualty insurance. Yeah, how are their sales doing? So the sales are up 47%. Wow, the sales are doing great. And the yeah, they're making net income every single quarter. So actually I do like this one. So yeah, this company literally does earthquake insurance. Kind of niche there, or property and casualty insurance. Yeah, the firm focuses on residential and commercial earthquake and earthquake exposed states. So yeah, they're pretty niche. They're cool. Yeah, if you guys got any stocks you want to look at, let me know. Alani is the most popular drink where I'm from. Hey, cool. Oh yeah, Nvidia right here. Let's check out Nvidia. Yo, what up, Pierre? How's it going, man? So here's Nvidia stock. They are down 7.7%. Literally a 93 or $94 stock right now. I mean, that is I didn't think I'd see Nvidia that cheap. The PE's a 31. Historically that's, low. Look at that. They're trading at the low end historically, their valuation. They have a huge market share for GPUs, 18% GPU market share. Their automotive revenue keeps on growing. They partner with GM and Cadillac and WeRide. And just look at the bottom line. Here's why I want to sell Nvidia, because the net income is still growing. The net income is up 80% year over year. So that's some incredible net income growth. And until that growth goes away, I think Nvidia, I certainly wouldn't sell Nvidia today. If I'd probably be looking to maybe buy some more. Again, not financial advice. Another one I've been kind of buying recently is Amazon. Of course, I bought it at here 185, and well, now it's 175. So I missed it by $10. But hey, I'm not trying to perfectly time it. I just want to build on my quantity of shares. Not trying to perfectly time the market here. Oh, TSLL. Yeah, so let's see. Is that the Tesla leveraged ETF? So yeah, literally whatever Tesla does, this does 2x whatever Tesla does. So if Tesla's up 10%, this goes up 20%. And if Tesla's down 10%, this is down 20%. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So like today, that's rare. This is why it's so volatile. It maybe would be good to do options. I actually used to do options on TSLL because the stock price is only $8. It's way cheaper than buying a call on the actual Tesla stock because the stock price is so expensive. Anyway, TSLL I think is a you trade. You never just hold that one for the long run. You do it to trade. um what about VOO? Yeah, dude, the S&P 500. Yeah, dude, you can't go wrong just buying and holding this one for the long run. They're down 5.2% on the day. And it breaks your money up for you into all the best companies. Literally, I use all these companies daily almost. Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google, all these great companies. Dang. I've been looking to buy Microsoft. They are like just quality. This is the most quality company probably. Um, like but I just buy the S&P 500, not financial advice. So here's how we're doing on the day. So check this out. Yeah, here's our main taxable account, by the way. We are down 4.36% on the day. Yeah, here are all the stocks that we own in here. McDonald's is free falling, yo. They're down 5%. CEG's down 10. Every stock we own is down in here. We also have our Weeble portfolio over here. What were we down in here? We are down 5.4% in here. And in this portfolio, we're down 5%. So yeah, we're just getting, two stocks you might like. RV, let's check it out. What up, New York? RDVT. Let's see. RDVT. So yeah, hey, I'm reading both the TikTok and YouTube chats. So yeah, what's up? If y'all want to support me, I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok right now. My YouTube channel is in the link tree in my bio. It's called Nathan Robert. But anyway, here's Red Violet. I haven't heard of this company before. Identity and Information Solutions. Well, wow, look at the growth of their revenue. That's actually really impressive. Oh, it's only 75 million, but the growth is crazy good. It's up 29% year over year. Incredible. And they're making net income. It's only a million a quarter, but still they're making net income. They have no debt, a great balance sheet. So actually, I do like RDVT. That's an interesting one. Huh. I guess I'll add them to the watch list. VO is tech heavy. Yeah, that's why it's down so much right there. What about SOXL? Let's check this one out. This is the semiconductor bull ETF. So yeah, dang, they're down 23% on the day. So yeah, it's 3x leveraged. So yeah, this is another one. It's $8 a share. You just trade this one. You really wouldn't want to like just buy and hold this one for the long run. Yeah. What do we buy? When do we buy the dip? I think honestly, you slowly buy right now. You slowly dollar cost average. Like look at this stock right here. I slowly dollar cost average into it, but just because I dollar cost average into it doesn't mean the stock will do good. I mean, the stock literally is at an all-time low today. We're down over $1,000 on that one. So make sure you're buying a high-quality company. Stay diversified. Do your own research. So anyway, yeah, let's look at some more stocks here. Let's see. Question: How long do you think stocks will continue? I'll pull out the crystal ball. I wish I knew that. Makes me want to cry. Started investing 3 years ago. Now I'm in the red. Yo, Frank, I feel you on that, man. What about GLUE? Yeah, try not to spam. I'll check it out for you. Yeah, I'll get to all the stocks here. So here's Glue. So they're only a $200 million company. Yeah, I would probably just stay away from this one just because they don't have any like sales, or I mean the market cap is just so tiny. But look, in the most recent quarter they did have 60 million of sales, and they actually made net income. That's really good news actually. So as long as I can keep that up, as long as I can keep up that, making net income, that's not too bad actually. I mean, they're only a $200 million company, bro. Bro, Perry, the worst. Yeah, dude, we're down 66% on them. They're trading at under cash value now. If you look at the market cap, they have a $335 million market cap. Let me check how much cash they have. They have 373 million of cash with absolutely no debt, literally no debt. So Perion Network is now trading under cash value. Just because they're trading under cash value doesn't mean they're a buy though. What do you think of ASML? Yeah, let's check out ASML. So this is like the chip making like manufacturer, like they make the machines that make the chips, and they like service them as well. The stock is down bad, probably just because of Nvidia. Because if we look at the net income in the most recent quarter, they actually made 2.8 billion in the most recent quarter. That was a record amount of net income. They never made more net income than that most recent quarter. And you get a nice little dividend, a 1% plus dividend, safe payout ratio. So I actually do like ASML. The PE is a 28. That seems fair. But all of the semiconductor names are. Oh, yo, hey Mia, this platform I'm using, it's called Mumu. If you want to get this app, go to the link tree in my bio. It's the very first link there. If you want to get it, it's free. Um, can we stop with Nvidia? Yo, I do like Nvidia. Nvidia also owns some like individual companies. So check this out. Let's see. ARM is down 9, APLD is down 15%. Yo, and WeRide as well. Look at this absolute pump and dump. Like, look, Nvidia takes a stake into WeRide. The stock rallies up to $44. Now it's back down to 11. So wow, yeah, I'd stay away from that one. Nvidia price to earnings growth ratio is juicy. Yeah, actually, let me go look at something real quick. If you go to the mega caps right here, hey, and Nike's up on the day. I mean, after having a terrible couple past years here, but Nike is green on the day. I want to look at the forward PE on Nvidia. So Nvidia is trading at 22 times. Oh my goodness, that's cheaper. And if assuming those numbers are right, Nvidia is cheaper. Well, not than Google, but than Meta, Apple, and Microsoft, Amazon. Yeah. Wow. Let's see. I'm down 10K today. I'm almost entirely in ETFs too. Yeah, dude, if you look in the middle there, like the Nasdaq is down 5.3, S&P is down 5.2. We are down 5.14, so yeah, we're pretty much in line with the market there. I did buy one share of this stock today, but only time will tell if this was a good idea. I'm being careful to buy a lot to suspend the rest of my cash. Let's see. Check out MLGO. Is that a micro algo? So look at that. They're up 23% on the day. So there's a stock that's actually up today. Hey. So maybe there was some good news. I'm not actually too sure what's happening there. But yeah, this is only a $200 million company. It doesn't take much to move them. And yeah, we can't even see their most recent revenue. Looks like they have a good balance sheet. But yeah, I'd be careful with that one. I mean, I don't know if I'd buy him. Like if we zoom out on the stock price, I mean, they're way down since IPO. This used to be because of all the reverse splits, this was a $2,000 stock. That's Eaton or Salesforce. Yo, I love both of those companies, and I do. I'll go over the one that I own. So I might be biased. So if we go over here to my Robinhood portfolio, if you look at the very bottom, I actually own 8 shares of Salesforce. This is a great software stock, in my opinion. I'm only up 4% all time on them now. I never thought that I'd get close to being negative on my position again. But yeah, here's what's so cool about Salesforce. It's how diversified that they are. Look, I'll just look, the service revenue at a new record, sales at a new record, platform another at a new record, integration record. So all of their businesses are doing incredible, and so is the net income. The net income is easily over 1.5 billion a quarter. The free cash flow is the real winner. They make 6 billion that one quarter. The free cash flow growth is nuts. So they're making like six, like 13 billion of free cash flow a year. Nike's green because of Vietnam tariff dropped. Oh, that that's interesting. Yeah, thanks New York. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, yes sir. Should I buy stock now or wait until tariff on April 9th? Yeah, I'd buy a little bit now. Not financial advice, nothing in this is, I'm not an expert, but I would just always be buying just even a little bit. Just buy a little bit today. Um, I bought a little bit today. Let's see. I'm saying, dude, and they have a strong growth project. Yeah, what up, animals? How's it going? Let's see. How are those 10 Amazon shares you bought? Yeah, look at this right here. Yeah, we bought our 10th share of Amazon yesterday at 179, and well, now it's back to 174. So, honestly, I'm looking to buy a little bit more Amazon just because they're so quality. I mean, actually, I'll go over Amazon real quick. Here's why, in my opinion, if you don't own Amazon, maybe today's a good time to buy the dip on them. You could get in at a lower cost basis than me, but look at how diversified that they are. 38% comes from their online stores, then their third party seller services, then their Amazon Web Services. Look at their AWS business. I mean, this growth since 2019, it's over 100 billion of revenue a year for them now. And that's just one little segment of their business. They also have advertising. They have their physical stores like Whole Foods and their subscription service like Amazon Prime. It's all reoccurring revenue. But look at the bottom line right here. It's 20 billion in the most recent quarter. Incredible. I mean, it's subject to change in the future. We don't know how tariffs will affect their net income, but yeah. Yo, someone said AMD is on a fire sale, and I honestly agree. I'm down bad on that stock, by the way. Let's see. How are we doing on them? So yeah, look at that. Our average cost is at 124, and this stock is $86 right now. So here's why I own AMD. I might actually look to buy not that much more, just a little bit more of this company. Look at their PC GPU market share. AMD has a 17% GPU market share, but the main winner on AMD is actually the data center revenue. Check this out. The data center revenue is up 69%. So this is a data center play. Their client revenue as well is up 58% to a new record. Incredible. The free cash flow was a billion. The operating profit was over a billion. The balance sheet's incredible. They have no net debt. So AMD, not financial advice. I'm down bad on them, but I do like them. AMD at 60 not happening. Yeah, there's no way AMD would go to 60. I mean, this might bottom out at like a 75 or I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. Here's my main watch list right here. Pretty much I I own or want to own every stock in this watch list right here. So yeah. Look, Bitcoin's up on the day. That's what's crazy. Bitcoin's up, but yeah, everything else is down bad. I'm waiting AMD around $60. Yeah, to buy more. Yeah, I feel you, Catherine. Do you follow economic policy? Yeah, I was just watching Jerome Powell speak. He was speaking an hour ago. Powell acted as predicted. Let's see. Um, yeah. Analyze, is that a stock? Let's see. GASS. Stealth Gas. All right, let's check it out. So they're a $180 million company. So they're a very small company. Let's see. So are they making, so the sales are up 27% in the net income. Look at that. So actually, I do like this one because they're making net income every single quarter. They have a great balance sheet as well. That's a great balance sheet. They're profitable. They don't pay a dividend, but I bet you one day they might pay a dividend just because they're making so much money. They just beat like crazy on sales, net income, and EBITDA. They triple beat on their most recent quarter of earnings. So actually, I do like that stock. How much are you down on both portfolios? Yeah, so check this out. Our main account, we are down 4.6% in here. Now, here's my main taxable account, by the way. Let's see, we are down 3.91% on the day. And here's year to date. I just like being completely transparent. I go to every other TikTok stream. No one shows their portfolio, I feel like. So, hey, if y'all want to hit the follow button, I'd appreciate that. Oh, and I don't sell anything. I don't have a course, book, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord. I don't have any of that. All I have is a YouTube channel. So, if you just want to help me out, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also streaming on there. So, if you missed something, you could rewatch the stream. My YouTube channel is called Nathan Roberts, and the link tree in my bio. But yeah, here's all the stocks. Here's my total percent change. So we're down on Google near 10%. We're still up on McDonald's 10%. But yeah, McDonald's kind of does good in a recession. So is Nvidia a buy right now? Yeah, here's my watch list down here. Nvidia's down 7.23%. Just very yikes. Employment numbers came in strong today, which is good sign. Hey, that is good sign. Oh, hey, what's up, Luna? Here's actually, I really like this stock. They're so diversified. So here's BlackRock right here. They're like an asset manager. They're down 6% on the day. This is one I'd love to have some exposure to. 2.4% dividend yield, a 50% payout ratio. So a very sustainable payout ratio. And let's see. Yeah, look at the company's valuation. They're trading at 19 times net income. So BlackRock's trading at a fair valuation. And look at how diversified that they are. They're in equity, fixed income, alternatives. How's that doing? Yeah, look at this is on an annual basis, but for the full year 2024, it's up 22%. What about equity? Yep, that's up to a new record. Fixed income, it's flat. But anyway, let's check out the bottom line here. The net income, look at that. They're making 1.5 billion plus of net income every quarter. Sales are up 22%. So I do like this company. You get the nice 2.5% yield as well. GameStop's the only green ticker symbol today. Yeah. Well, hey, what up, Ryan? Good to see you. Hey, what up, Kush? Let's see here. What's good, Zio? DCA is an amazing thing. Yeah, just dollar cost average into the market. But make sure, here's what I did. I dollar cost average into this stock. Just make sure you're dollar cost averaging into a high quality company. You don't want to buy some very risky, like $300 million company. So yeah, just be diversified, not financial advice. I'm down 10% yesterday and today. Yo, that Zio, yo, it's a good time to buy. Someone said Amazon's on a fire sale. Yo, light skin. I absolutely agree. I've been buying them. Look, the past couple days here. I mean, I am now down, over 5%, but we bought them at 185. I thought it was a great valuation at 185. Analyze Tempest AI. Yeah, I think that's a Nancy Pelosi stock or Nancy Pelosi's husband loaded into Tempest AI. So I'll give you some quick analysis on them. Oops. I don't know what I just clicked. Oh, it auto corrected. Thank you, phone. All right, so here we go. Tempest AI. How's the stock doing? So yeah, they're down 9% on the day. I actually like this one because they're in a niche industry. They're in the genomics industry, and look at the revenue growth. The revenue is up 31% year over year, so that's some incredible growth there. Also, the data and services is up 45%. Incredible. Yeah, hey, this software is called Mumu User. Yeah, if you want to get this software, go to the link tree in my bio. It's the very first link there. It's a free app if you want to get it. Yeah, look, you can also track like super investors' portfolio, like Kathy Wood's portfolio. We can see what she's been buying. Yeah, look, Kathy Wood, Tempest AI, 2.6% of her portfolio. We were just looking at them. I mean, it's like Buffett's top 10 holdings. Yeah, check this out. Buffett, all right here. So yeah. Anyway, let's keep looking here. I've been holding Amazon since 242. Yo, you've been holding, yo, Carson just got 10 shares of Amazon. Yo, me too. I got exactly 10 shares of Amazon. I believe in them for the long run. What up, Darren Lee? Are we cooked? Yeah, we are. I mean, look at look at the QQQs year to date. I mean, it's honestly a great buy the dip opportunity. But look at the QQQ year to date. I've never seen this. I mean, I haven't been in the market for that long, but I mean, this is abnormal. 17% down year to date. That's crazy. So yeah. Anyway, and look at and that's why look, we're down 14%. We're doing a slightly bit better, but I mean, we're still down 15% year to date. Uh, Not great. So anyway, I just like being transparent. I'll show you all the stocks that I own. We also have look our Roth IRA right here. Our Roth IRA is actually down 15% all time. Yeah, look at it, and that's mainly year to date. 17% down year to date. We own some like riskier stocks in here, like InnoData. Actually, Kroger's done pretty good, but anyway. What up, J96? The other this one's right here. This app right here is called Robinhood. Yeah, if you want to get this app right here, all the apps I'm using are in the link tree in my bio. This one's called Robinhood. It's the second link in the link tree in my bio. It's where I like to have my Roth IRA and stuff. Anyway, let's keep looking here. We might dump soon. It's just a casual drop. What up, Boston? Yeah, you're right, Guitar. I agree. Should I buy gold? Yeah, look at gold right now. Ticker symbol IAU is the literal commodity of gold. They're down 2.8% on the day. I guess just because everything's down on the day, but they're pretty close to an all-time high. So if you've been holding gold for besides today, you've done amazing. So I don't know if I'd buy gold right now. The risk to reward doesn't look too great there. They've already had a huge little rally. What do you think of Constellation Energy? Yeah, X, I actually own that one. We are down like 19% on them now. So this is actually the largest nuclear energy company in the US. I'm down 18% on them now. Absolutely devastating. Yeah, here's my total equity in each stock right here. So yeah. What do you think of Target? So yeah, let's look at Target right here. So TGT. So this is like a they're not like a grocery store. They sell groceries, but you get like furniture and other stuff there. Like, yeah, look at how diversified. Only 22% of the revenue comes from their food and beverage revenue. Then household essentials, home furnishing, apparel, um, beauty and stuff. But yeah, look at the net income. Here's kind of why Target was falling. The sales are down 3% and the net income was down 20%. So they're actually losing their net margins. Yeah, the net margin fell 17%. And there were a lot of high expectations for Target because all the other grocery stores are doing incredible right now. Like, look at Walmart, for example. Walmart stock's moving like Nvidia. And yo, Caesar Pentino, thanks so much for the roses, dude. I really appreciate you. He said, "What should I invest in?" You know, again, not financial advice. I would recommend right now just buying the S&P or the Nasdaq, which is QQQM. This is the lowest expense ratio way to get exposure to the Nasdaq. It's QQQM, and it breaks your money up for you into all these companies: Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Broadcom, Meta, Costco. So I just like QQQM personally. If VOO is to S&P 500, VOO is another one I like. Yeah, appreciate you, Darren. Yeah, I'm just on here giving my opinion again, not financial advice. I don't sell anything, by the way. I don't have a course book, WhatsApp, Discord. Just on here giving my opinion. But I am streaming on YouTube. If y'all just want to support me the main way, just go watch the stream from my YouTube channel. You can rewatch it if you missed anything. But yeah, my YouTube channel is called Nathan Roberts, and I'll link tree in my bio. Should I buy the gold Robinhood? I don't think so. I mean, the best part about Robinhood Gold is you get a nice yield on your cash. You get a 4% APY on your cash, but you have to pay $5 a month with Robinhood. That's what and here's why I like Moomoo so much. This app right here, it's a free app. You don't have to pay anything. And you look in the middle of my screen. This is where I like to park my idle cash. You get a 4.10% APY and daily interest, you know. Yeah, this app right here is called Moomoo. If you want to get it, it's in the link tree in my bio. It's the first link there. And here's a cool feature. You can track like super investors' portfolio. We can see Warren Buffett's top holdings, you know, even him. He's all his main stocks are down today. Literally every single one of these. Um Only do Robinhood Gold if you have more than 10K cash. Yeah, then it pays for itself, you're right. Anyway, oh, and someone said Netflix stock. Let's go check out NFLX right here. So yeah, they are down 5.8% on the day. You know, this company prints net income. Or look at their premium subscribers right here. Check this out. It went from 282 million to 301 million. So incredible growth of their premium subscribers and also incredible growth of their bottom line. Their net income was up 100%. Literally, they're making 2 billion of net income every quarter now. So they're just extremely profitable. And I love the subscription model. It's all reoccurring. So yeah, and the free cash flow is really good. You know, they benefited so much from like Squid Games. Yeah. And they had that like Jake Paul fight, Mike Tyson fight, which was not good. um, is Nvidia cooked? Let's see. Nvidia right here. Yeah, they're down 7.4% on the day. So yeah, under $95 is crazy. You know, look at their PC GPU market share. Nvidia has an 18% market share. Their automotive revenue is going up. And also the net income right here is just crazy. 22 billion of net income. So I wouldn't be selling out of Nvidia. I'd maybe be looking to buy more of them. And also Nvidia owns some individual companies. If you can check out Nvidia's portfolio right here. So check this out. Nvidia owns ARM. Dang, ARM Holdings is down 9.2% on the day. APLD is down 15. Actually, out of all the stocks that Nvidia owns, I like APLD the most. So check this out right here. Yeah, hey, this app right here is, if you want to get it, it's in the link tree in my bio. It's the first link there. It's called Moomoo. It's a free app. But look, the revenue is up 51% on APLD, and that's really from this right here. And this one no one talks about. Their cloud service revenue growth is ridiculous. It went from 2 million a year ago to 27 million in the most recent quarter. So incredible growth on APLD's, you know, cloud revenue. So that's why I think Nvidia owns them. Just because Nvidia owns them doesn't mean they'll do good though. I mean, they still lose a lot of money. So I'm buying more SoFi. Hey, what up, Valinor? Good to see you, man. Yeah, dude. SoFi, I'll go to my SoFi position real quick. Where are they? They're down 11%. So yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I under $10 is crazy. Yo, Connor, he said, what should I buy if I'm just starting out? To be honest, this should be the backbone of your portfolio. Again, not financial advice, but you should have most of your portfolio just in the VOO or the S&P 500, the SPY, any of the S&P 500 ETFs. But this one has a super low expense ratio, the lowest one I found, VOO. It literally just breaks your money up for you into Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google. And if you don't own this, whenever the market rallies, you're going to feel like you missed out. Like just have a little bit of it, I think. Yeah, and instead of QQQ, don't buy QQQ, buy QQQM. It's the lower expense ratio version. The people at Invesco always market QQQ because of the high expense ratio. They're genius for doing that. Then they don't tell you about QQQM with the way lower expense ratio. Of course, they're not going to market this one. They're not going to make as much money in fees. What are the Nancy Pelosi stocks? Yeah, what up, Isla? So yeah, we can see Pelosi's portfolio right here. You know, she owns just a lot of big tech like Apple, Amazon, Meta, Salesforce, Netflix, CrowdStrike, cybersecurity names, but she owns some weird ones like Disney, Comcast, PayPal, Interactive Brokers. We can kind of see her returns versus the market, but yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, if you want to get this app, it's in the link tree in bio. First link there. Let's see. Do you have any international ETFs? VT, but not really. 80/20, 80% ETFs, 20% high yield cash. Yeah, that having a cash right now. You know, Buffett's chilling on so much cash right now. He's probably he's going crazy right now. Stocks returns are too slow for me. I don't have 10 years. Yeah, so someone said, hey, stock returns are too slow for me. I get that, but in the stock market, you're not supposed to get rich quick. What you're supposed to do is get 7% of your money back a year. So you start with $100, you invest $100. The first year, it'll go to 107, but then you compound it at another 7. So the 107, the next year turns into 120, then 120 to 180. You know, it just kind of compounds. So anyway, it's not get rich quick, of course. You know, of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not an expert. I've well underperformed the market. I'm just on here giving my opinion. Look at this stock. We're down bad on this one. So, yeah, always do your own research. Yeah, Cat 3, and the portfolios are updated every time they file with the SEC. You know, every quarter or sometimes 30 days, Warren Buffett, Nancy Pelosi, they have to literally, by law, report their holdings with the SEC, and then they just report them. Let's see. PLTR. Yeah, what up, B Mills? Good to see you. Yeah, we'll check out Palantir stock, dude. This company makes so much money from the government. So many police stations use Palantir. Check this out. If we go to, I mean, the valuation's nuts. I mean, 390 times PE is. We would probably look at like a price to sales. But anyway, look at the government revenue growth here. It's incredible. The sales are up 41% year over year. So incredible government growth. Also, the commercial revenue. The commercial revenue is up 31%. So I love the growth on Palantir. And Palantir has no debt whatsoever. This is a completely debt-free company. If we go to their cash, they have 5.3 billion of cash. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, the valuation is just a little too high right now. Let's see. I feel like it's going to drop more. Yo, that's how I always feel, man. The market's going to keep dropping lower. But that's why you just buy a little bit and keep some cash on hand. Here's a stock I bought today. You've probably never heard of this one, FIX. That's one stock I bought today. I bought another share of APH. This is Amphenol Group. Let's see here. Why not SPXL? Let's check that one out. I don't think I've looked at them. Oh, this one looks so risky. Yeah, so this is a 3x S&P 500 ETF. So they're down 13% today. So whatever the S&P 500 does, this ETF times it by 3. So if the S&P is up 1%, this goes up 3%. So this is something you want to trade. Obviously, super volatile, super risky. And, oh, well, anyway. There goes TikTok. Well, hey, for y'all in the YouTube stream, I appreciate y'all. The most typical thing just happened. You know, TikTok just took down the live stream. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. Good luck out there. Yeah, here's our Robinhood portfolio. So yeah, we are down 3. Actually, we're seeing a small recovery right now. That's actually not that bad. We're seeing a slight recovery in the market. Hopefully we hit a intraday bottom, but who knows? Yeah, anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Y'all are the best. Good